bodied by Odoamne in their matchup. Now the Graves coming in to go toe-to-toe with the Gwen. Huge opportunity for Finn to show what he's got. Had an excellent game in the final game of last week.
Need set up for it, and you don't take any bad base in bot lane. Most of the times, your tempo should always be good for a Drake. Past level 5 after the jungler has done his second clear. And now looks like Misfits bot lane wants a base. I don't think Neon can take a base there if Patrick just fast pushes in the wave. But what we've seen 5 on Leona though, so we'll see if Mersa wants to walk up.
Mersa now stepping forward. Fear going in, big damage onto the Leona. Follow-up not quite there from Nukeduck here, waiting off to the side. Mersa taking lower and lower. Zlatan now ready for a kick in. Is going to go to finish off the jungler. Leaps into the pit, but he smites Marcoon. It's a clean smite to stay standing. Hero now trying to leap in, but the flash is still there. Finn going to be in trouble. Can he make it back out over the wall? It's an absolute mess. Patrick is here first, but Neon has the rocket. If the Herald resets, it might not be that bad, but this is a disaster.
But Misfits aren't really answering with anything. The only thing they've gotten this whole game long is 1 plate in bot when Exile had 5. Completely right, but at the end finds Hirit here.
Gonna go in. Lantern comes over the wall. Flay backwards, quick and early ignite. Gonna be crucial there to stop the healing coming in from the Gwen. Here, just getting chipped away at now, running out with the Ghost, but will not be enough.
Oh, it's a disaster for Misfits. They should know that they're all playing topside. Look at the minimap right now. Misfits, 4 members pop it. Neon could hit the tower and just call Exile's bluff here. Play for tier 2 mid, get a lot of gold for his team, but lose the dragon. What's the trade-off? Looks like Misfits going for the fight.
Waiting in the area, waiting for him to go over the wall. Leaps over and follows him right back. Rocket going in, but will not connect. Finn still standing strong. That's the power of the shield bow. Dragon getting lower and lower. 800 health. Marcoon going to steal that one away. XL, are they going to fish for the fight? Marcoon just using the ultimate to buy space. Clean. You might have noticed that his CS numbers are crazy. So bringing us back to focus, well, Misfits will grab this tower, relatively uncontested. They do burn a lot of resources. Step forward with a lot of confidence there. Mersa waiting in the darkness, but Excel, so many members stacked up here. Could be big. The hook out coming over the wall. Big fire back damage as Marcoon goes in. Advian still standing strong. Rocket goes in from downtown. Neon will find the kill.
1-for-1 support.
Yeah. Speaking of Arcane, Hextech Drake, got it right this time. 50 seconds away and counting. Fear ready to
50,
go.
50. Maybe Zlatan can kick away Marcoon.
Go for Zlatan. Marcoon now knocking him in. Keep your eyes on the dragon, but the dragon might not even matter. Instead, the jungler just going to be picked off. Marcoon flashing over the wall. Here and doing so much damage, pairing up with VTO, and the storm will be more than enough to start knocking down Excel. But Patrick remains standing. Marcoon remains standing. That's going to be the snare. Is he going to go for it? 1,200 health, 600. Misfits taking back the dragon, the only objective that mattered in that fight, but now they might get a couple kills to back it up as well. So many low health bars.
VTO?
VTO going in the flash forward to kill Patrick. Now Zlatan in the midst of the entire team. Finn stands strong, but not strong enough. Double for VTO. One team for a moment here, like Excel might be able to turn it, but no. Not only will they give up a dragon,
that was close.
It's easier when your enemy team has this big of a lead.
And as good as Misfits play it, the fight, just walk up, VTO can flash forwards and kill your AD carry, and you can't trade off. So what are they really scared of if they siege your towers now?
And I think it's always oversimplifies things just to look at draft, but I do want EU fans to keep your eyes on this Vex pick, because I think we continue to see it not really be able to impact reliably in those hugely clutch moments. That said, still lots of time, still opportunities to turn. Only a single member locked up. That's Leona. Nukeduck going in. He's only going to be able to fear one. Zlatan off to the side fighting Finn. The Q will go a little bit wide. Misfits standing strong as they push in on the bottom side. Excel burn a few cooldowns, but they will get
5 power is picked up for Misfits already now. They're threatening the tier 3 bot.
Should be able to break this one down. And again, XL really do not have the tools to stop this push. They can stop Hirit's push and really only Hirit's push. Nukeduck standing off to the side, maybe hoping to fish to find a pick onto Hirit so they can force a 5v4, but instead, Misfits feels like they just... Because there's a world, and you can describe a scenario, no doubt in my mind, where Excel will take a big fight, but it certainly does not get about it. But that said, you can see how quickly this game has flipped. It was that single fight at the last dragon, and we went from... It's supposed to look nice, so we can't mess it up on the air. It's not meant for squares. Misfits pushing in on the top side. Advian just, you know, fishing for the cheeky hook, and don't even need the Baron buff, but this is the flank. Nukeduck.
Where's the engage,
They're going to spot Nukeduck coming, though. This is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. He doesn't have the fear ready either. VTO just going to flash in to do a bunch of damage. Nukeduck can go for the follow-up. We'll have the fear. The silence now coming out. Nukeduck going to be forced to walk away and is just going to die. Nukeduck will teleport in to die. Oh, Zlatan going in, fishing for his big moment. It's his time to shine, but he's just going to go down. He's going to get Advi, and it might have been unnecessary, but at least it looked cool.
As a Lee Sin connoisseur myself, there was a 4-man kick there somewhere. I think Zlatan got chain CC, he didn't get his kick flash off. Unlucky that the one target he gets out of all those 4 members of XL stacked up is the Thresh, but still, I think Misfits are just so far ahead. Look at Neon.
Yep. Gale forcing forward, absolutely no fear. Might cost him his life. Leona trying to zone him away here. Clean flash
Misfits
out. Patrick's still pretty strong. does deserve a little bit of respect here, but Misfits playing slow, playing steady. Just going to break down another inhibitor. Third inhibitor for Misfits. It's massive. 8K gold in the lead to duo clear this.
They really can't walk in. There's too much damage on Misfits. Nukeduck doesn't even have summoners, so yeah, he can't really walk.
One final fight for Excel. Patrick, the most important member. Advi and Gale Forcing, or not Gale Forcing, sorry, Hex Flash again. Gale Force out. Gale Force Flash will not come to fruition, but there it is. Big damage. Patrick now flashing forward. Nice follow-up coming in. Vin off to the side. Can do big damage. Back in return. That's the shutdown. 200 years, baby. Where's it going to go? It's all falling away because there is the kick. There is the finish. Zlatan Lee Sin finally showing up in the 31st minute. A rocket. Gonna seal the deal on that one. And Misfits going for the triple. Going for the will not be able to find it. Will they dive the Taxis? It does not look like it. That's gonna be a Misfits win. That's gonna be a 3-1.
Yeah, pretty clean game for Misfits. The second they got that Whoppy is the counter, and we're gonna get another game of Hylissang Zilean. And as much as I like the Zilean pick, you know it's Hylissang. I want to see Hylissang flash in all the time.
Doran's ring, but in the extended laning phase definitely has paid off a bit here. Dayor, they're burning a lot of mana to try to clean the wave as well as cooldowns. Humanoid has to be careful though. Shockwave.
Up, Humanoid.
Going forward. Humanoid flash into safety. Zanzar coming over. Instant kick. Now getting knocked back, but Razork misses the follow-up. He can't finish the kill. He wants it so bad. Razork has to be careful here. He's going to be spotted out. Humanoid coming over the wall. That's the W gone for Zanzara, which is going to be big. Flash in, double bomb, double stun. Hylissang making the plays. That's the charm now going in. Kaveh, can he follow up? No, he's just going to walk away. Zanzara will drop. Razork still chasing. Q connects this time. That's going to be 2 for the Lee Sin. His upset lays down a little bit
for Razork. Level 7 already. He'll get the crab too.
They're also going to make a recovery of their own. They do have the package, but Wonder level 9 waiting off to the side. Now the engage coming in. Promise Q leaping out to safety. Second bomb, he just lines it up for him. Rocket from downtown is not going to matter much. Zanzara now running, ticking, burning. The ignite from the Akali will finish him off. Wonder chasing for a little bit more. Shuriken Flip does not have it. Dayor forced to flash over the wall. But Razork now on the hunt. Body slam. Is it going to be available for White Knight? Looks like they will not push for anything else.
Yeah, nice block there from White Knight. Team fights alongside the Lee Sin just to kind of annoy the carries of Astralis who have to respect so much. Promise Q looking for an engage.
Second bomb will not connect, but the Chompers will. Going in, that's the double knockup. Now Kaveh with the follow-up on the backside. The resurrection coming through, and again, we see why Hylissang prioritizes this champion. Just shuts down so much. He doesn't even have an ult for himself.
Akali will be really tanky and will do a lot of percent HP damage. Of course, you get stacks for the chem tank that stack up and eventually does bonus damage based on maximum. And you can see it there. Procced, walking into Wunder.
So much utility coming in as well. Wonder now with the follow-up. Has marked him with the Shuriken Flip, which means he's going to be able to walk away. Dayor now.
He is 3 levels up. And Zanzara is not that tanky right now, but you can see as this build gets more and more in towards the mid-game where it mostly spikes, it will be very hard for Astralis to deal with. Shearer has the package here. He's not going to use it. Just translates into a tower most cases. So if the objective bounties stay, now Astralis can push
out. A lower health bar makes it a lot harder to survive that initial engage, where Zilean gets to sit so far back.
Another one.
Another objective bounty. That's not a bad thing to have.
And they have the track into the Dragon as well with the package. So mid push for Astralis, an objective bounty on the mid-tier one, and they have the track into Dragon with the package from Dayor. We'll see if Fnatic can respond. Of course, they are stronger, but the problem is they can't really face check a Poppy. But Hylissang's engaging on Kobbe.
Slow. One bomb. Gets the second one out. The first bomb still on. Can throw the second bomb. We'll have to wait. TP now coming in. Kaveh isolated off to the side. He's got no ultimate. He should get taken down. That's another objective. Getting dropped. Kaveh firing back with big damage, but he will not be able to finish. Upset. Meanwhile, in the midst of the entire team, Fnatic smelling blood in the water, hunting now for Astralis. They gave up an objective bounty. Fnatic, what can they get back in response? Upset already pushing in the mid lane. Razork caught out. Dayor doing big damage off to the side. The knock coming in for Promise Q. Hylissang isolated. They know there's an ulti not there to worry about. White Knight burning, ticking, but he will not drop. Wonder stepping forward. He's just so tanky. Shuriken Flip will not do anything. Correction.
Yeah, Astralis
still having the ulti.
They get the Dragon, they get the objective bounty, they lose 2. They're going to lose their mid tower as well. So overall, not a great trade. Yes, they stopped the Dragon.
Wonder keeping the pressure up here on the top side.
No tower.
Baron going to be the big objective to focus on, but while Fnatic have burned all their resources getting control on the top side.
Just trying to scare them away here.
No CC, but obviously a lot of potential damage, and Fnatic just bullying into that tier 2 tower.
But look, top, Dayor's going to get top tier 1. That's another objective bounty. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to fight the Drake, because Dayor, this is the just knock him away.
I like it. They're trying to burn through it as fast as they can. Keep in mind the rest of Fnatic's on the
Wonder
bottom
wins
side,
1v2.
trading this for a Drake and a tower. Eyes on Wonder.
Does he,
Can he win 1v2? The answer's looking like
No, he doesn't.
That's the Corki damage, baby. Shred through those resistances with the Gatling gun. Dayor. Definitely not. Can they find the steal? Zanzara coming to the pit. 2K.
Oh, he missed
getting
the pit.
lower. Zanzara not going to be able to find a way and trying to throw out the ultimate. Maybe he can knock Sultan out of the pit. Of 1K, getting lower. Getting lower. He goes in, but he will not be able to steal it. Knocked down. White Knight coming in up the side. Dayor, big damage again, but that's the ulti now going out. Upset off to the side.
Where'd the
Has
rocket
to be
go?
careful. Kabe flashing away. Upset. Clean Gale Force in. The rest of the team still chasing. Slow fight as Razor continues to step forward. The knockup is there. Zanzara still standing. All of Astralis still standing. Finally, will someone drop? No! Fnatic losing the first member of the fight. Wonder stepping forward. Humanoid in the area, level 16. But they cannot finish a kill. Look at Upset. If he finds one reset, everybody could fall. He's chasing forward. He's getting excited. This is the pendant for Upset. One more kill. Double. Triple. Promise Q goes golden. Buys a brief moment, but that's the Baron. That's the fight for Fnatic.
Yeah, massive.
Those extended trades, but Fnatic moving in on the top side, breaking down the tier 2. Sadly for maybe they can find a pick here. Wonder off to the side is a big threat. Zanzara is going to be in trouble here. This is going to be difficult. You can see how much damage Wonder does. The entire team forced to respond. Wonder getting a little creative there, and it's just going to get locked up and knocked down. Suddenly, Astralis have a chance, a hope.
Flash, so it's hard for him to walk up. White Knight
on the prize.
Watch his ultimate.
Getting sped up, getting knocked back into the team. White Knight is big. Humanoid goes golden, buys a brief moment of window of opportunity of time, but he cannot get the shockwave down. The resurrection coming up. Astralis. Can they win the fight? Upset still standing. Upset still strong, but Dayor leaping in. Orianna shielding. So they are playing on the knife's edge here. They have to be careful. Slow coming out. Leap in. That's going to be a big damage. Zanzara, they can just wait. They can wait for him to fade away, and he goes into the backside. The charm, promise Q, it's clean. He's escaping, but no! The Ignite will burn him down along with the Demonic Embrace. Now Razor kicking him back in. Oh, it's just highlight material. Fnatic.
Is that it?
Finding an opportunity here. That's a TP.
He's TP on the mid wave. He's trying to deny the wave from Fnatic so they can't end the game. He's going to get most of it. Cannon Minion's alive. There's another wave coming in from Fnatic though, so he needs to get the second wave too. He needs to ult it. There's the ultimate, but it hits the Cannon Minion. Can he get more of the wave? Let's see, White Knight, you're so tanky. They're all emoting him.
That's going to be it. He's trying to burn it down. The flash over the wall. The chomper's over the wall. He's still standing.
Wait, were they just emoting him? Were they hitting him? I couldn't tell.
No, they're
just standing there. What the hell? What's going on? Fnatic, you're supposed to be winning the game.
No, this is disrespectful. Wait,
maybe they're skewering the base.
Do you remember
Overwatch? 40 seconds on Baron.
This is Overwatch tech.
It's 40 seconds on Baron.
You got to stagger the recalls. It's actually genius. You got to stagger the death timers.
You have to stagger it. 37 seconds on Nash. They're going to wait till the last second. There it is now. 54-second respawn timer. Base run this, so they're going to try to look for Wonder. Maybe make a pick on this side of the map. I promise you.
Ooh, big whip there. Charm doesn't connect either. He doesn't hit anything. He finally hits the Charm. Now Wonder trying to leap out to safety, but he is not strong enough. No stopwatch means no survival. Perfectly. Nope.
No package. So he's TPing in, but his team is really far away. I think this is gone. Maybe he's just TPing top to clear out the wave. I think there's no real things you need to keep track of. Upset though, stepping forward. Pretty fearless. Dayor, here comes the package. Razor knocked into the wall. Big damage. Big follow-up here. The Lee Sin holding on for now. Kick still up and available. No. 17 seconds on Dragon. White Knight has TP, and there's a pink ward around the blue buff if he wants to base it. Look at the poke. That was Kobe as well. There's
Shockwave pulled back. Jungler gone. Upset. That's the reset. Now they can continue to chase, or they can back away and take the soul. They do not need to overcommit. Fnatic giving Astralis that respect.
Yeah, Fnatic have been overcommitting a little bit too much, especially on objectives, and it just drops their tempo for Dragon. We saw it top on the first Baron. We could have seen it mid if they tried to go for mid inhib there as well. So no, just play it safe. Get the Dragon. Some kind of topside control. Zanzara stepping up onto Wonder. His team is behind him, but Kobe's on mid wave.
Razor now stepping in. Knockback. Where's it going to go? Is going to connect on a Razor. Trying to sidestep there on the shockwave. Zanzara should get taken down. Immediate chain CC. Nothing else in return. Wonder immediately trying to get back onto Dayor. Will not connect on the shuriken flip. It's going to leap in anyway. Massive shutdown from the Akali. Fnatic ready to close this one out. Astralis, a last desperate hold. They've got a wave pushing in mid and bots. This is the only wave. If they can clear this one, they can buy a bit of time, but Fnatic will not let it happen. Upset, leaping forward, the Gale Force in. Kabe letting the feathers fly, but they will not connect. They will not mean a damn thing. At the end of the day, Fnatic coming out on top. It was back and forth. Astralis doing their best to hold on, but Fnatic have well and truly made it to the late game, and here they are kings. White Knight, Promise Q. Trying to get a bit of damage down, but ultimately a victory lap for Fnatic here as they close this one out and move up to 4-0, still undefeated in the LEC.
Oh, it was a sloppy game, wasn't it? A lot of back and forth. Fnatic were so far ahead, but the objective bounties is Upset just keeps farming damage, farming kills. 9-0-5 on the Jinx. But a win's a win. Fnatic will take that. We expect it to come down to a Baron fight, but Zanzara overstepping to try and get some...
Bard can try and have a little bit of the same function once he's going into a melee matchup like the Nautilus. Final pick here will actually be the Jarvan, so it's a flex Lee top is my expectation. Of course, Lee into a Kali.
Take some of these objectives this time around with their own pressure in the mid lane and down towards the bot side. They are able to pick up their first Drake. It doesn't mean too much just yet.
As the ace in the hole finds Flacker.
Well, on the other side, it looks like Zed are backing off, but they are toying with the idea of contesting this Herald right now. Nope, looks like the Herald is going to be taken, but the hook comes through.
Glacial Augment going to do a bit of work here as well. Jankos with the Crescent Guard. Treats trying to get out the back of this pit. Doesn't have flash, doesn't have a way to go. And G2 get first blood. And you hope they've learned from that Rift Herald mistake that they made earlier, that you can't contest when you're at this sort of a deficit. They back away from it. One Drake apiece directly with 3 points for you means 3 less points for them as well. And this will be the second red buff that Jankos has secured. Smites it, but the hook does come down and Genex is on the way. Depth charge going to get the knockup as Jankos tries to survive. The blast cone is there. Jankos trying to get to it. Shockwave will pull Genex back, but Jankos is already a slight advantage. But a couple of plates did go down for Jezu, meaning he's, I believe, ever so slightly ahead in terms of total goal.
Okay, going in with the ultimate actually here, Broken Blade. He's doing a lot of damage.
Ignite is ticking. Genex is trying to survive, but Broken Blade, oh! Like, he's got sword. Look for that smite. Genex coming in from the mid lane. There's the TP. Counter TP used by Broken Blade towards the bottom side. And now Broken Blade is in the perfect position just to jump on Treats. Knockup will come out. Treats trying to get away down towards the bottom side. Flack is going to chase him down and he's dead. G2 now pushing forward. Broken Blade doing exactly that. Genex gets onto Targamas and kicks him to death. Broken Blade still alive, 4v4. The fight continues as Genex lands another Dragon Sonic Wave, but he's got nothing to follow this up. The Shuriken hits and Genex, even through the Gore Drinker, dies. Genex was...
But I mean, you learn from your mistakes.
That is true, and SK have had a couple to learn from so far this game. So have G2 though. Of course, Jankos getting caught out earlier on as he went to try and steal away that red buff, but G2 now with the Rift Herald put down in the mid lane. That got a charge in, now dead. Tower falls on the bottom side. Genex looking for the kick. Flash, kick, knock up on the caps. The death charge will follow him down. But a great Bard ultimate tempers the moments, tempers and a hook as Targamas gets caught as well. Jankos jumping back in. Gideus is here to party. Cataclysm available for the SK jungler. Blackhead's going to join the fray. Ace in the hole. Healed up, but the Cataclysm will chase Targamas, who takes a magical journey through the walls of the Cataclysm. Broken Blade now on the back line. Curtains open. One shot, 2 shot. Broken Blade trying to get onto Treats. 3 shot only hits onto Certus. The 4th goes wide. Broken Blade survives. He was in the middle of the death rate and probably has the Siphon power upgraded as well. Can't really tell from the little pictures in the left
team as well. And Gilius
together with Genex now can look for land the hook. Jezu looking for the damage here. Treats already got the hook down onto Broken Blade. Curtain Call comes out. Jankos secures the smite. Gilius goes in with the Cataclysm and look at the death rate. Look at the damage. Shockwave hits onto 2. Caps down already though, and Certus is on a killing spree. SK, do you continue to step?
They are looking to punish a mid lane turret here, trying to push her down, and I do think they'll be able to get it. Gold lead. Still, right now they only have the fundamentalistic vision, and that's still making the situation easier for G2.
Gideus goes in, there's the Cataclysm, they're looking for Cat. Tempest Fate hits 2, Jezu's still alive on the back of it. Look at Broken Blade though, the Shockwave will bring them back. Broken Blade trying to get in from the side, he dives in, he dives back, he dives forward, and thus far only Treats dies. Genex went onto the back line as well, and he will be shut down. 5 members strong, G2 stand up and fight. Jezu forced away, Flackhead shuts him out. Certus running for the hills alongside Gilius, they engaged, but they are now disengaging as Jankos will not let Certus escape.
And that once again, that's super important when you take a look at the next objective. Obviously the Baron, you can already see them. They are making their way up towards it. It's probably just to get a bit of vision control. But with this, G2 is certainly in the driver's seat.
And you can see how difficult it was. Gideus could steal here. G2 did flip a little bit last week. Took a couple of trips to McDonald's.
It's risky.
They're waiting on it. Broken Blade's now going to jump onto Gideus, who jumps back in. The Temper Fate misses. The smite comes out. It was 60 HP. Oh my! Average and G2 with the Baron for 2 minutes with the Mountain Soul. Have to expect they're going to look to try and close this one out. Lickety split.
And that's the thing as well. There's still a lot of turrets to take care of. Still don't have all outer turrets down yet so far. Maybe topside is alive. Maybe wrong about that one. But either way, they are still pressing the charges here on the rest of them. You can see they're pushing in the mid lane and they're looking to move down towards the bottom side. You can take a look at Flackhead. At this moment, he's stacking a wave. So right now on this wave, G2, they can take care of the secondary mid lane turret. And then afterwards, they move down to continue the pressure that Flackhead is building up for them.
I do continue to be impressed by Flackhead. Jezu's dead. Broken Blade. You just can't do anything as an AD carry in 2020. 2022, in fact, that's the year we're in. Genex going to get the kick back onto Targamas, pops the Tempered Fate, curtains open, and Blackhead goes dominating. 2 shots, 2 kills, 3 and 4 just tickle Genex, but G2 got everything they wanted out of that brief skirmish. 2 inhibitor towers down as well.
And they are looking to press forward for the end here. 3 members of death, 20-second death timers. It's only Genex and Treat alive, and surely we're looking at the end here for G2. It's been a very dominating game in terms of the objectives, and they're looking to put the final touches on their artwork right now.
Hook's going to land onto Cabs, but Treats and Genex. Genex, you can tank it for a while, but you just don't have the damage. G2 aced them, Flackard with his 8th kill. A stellar performance by him as G2 go 3-1 in LEC Spring.
And it take a more neutral approach up to that top side, and GP being up and available is just going to be the response there. So for the side of Vitality right now, yes, you have 2 melee champions, but none of the rest of BDS here. Synchro, Nuclear, looking for Selfmade at the red buff.
Selfmade's going to ghost away. Of course, no flash on him. Stunned against the wall with the Scatter of the Weak. Force of Will would do a little bit more damage. I'm a little confused about buffs, because Selfmade has a single blue, and Synchro has a single rev. Synchro's going to dive in here. Smite comes out from Selfmade, but you don't have flash. He's trying to trade back onto him. Thundering blow, just short. Wind becomes lightning across the wall. Synchro finds Selfmade. Flashes the Fnatic. Alfari's coming in from the side here as well. No flash.
But here comes the rest of the vultures.
Yeah, LeBron's
ready
on
for
his
the scraps.
way. Synchro.
Oh no.
Oh no. Perks. He wants that double. Give it to Perks. Give it to him. He takes it. Scatter of the Weak. Assume he must have just used Valkyrie, or didn't think he could get Valkyrie off in time to dodge away that stun. Really nice. There haven't been kills. First dragon secured for Vitality. Undertow just connects. The ghost coming out. Synchro, yeah, doesn't even have time to get in here. Unleash power.
To go for a new highlight. Okay, let's see if it's here.
Xmatty stands still, gets Hook pulled back onto the jumpers. And Xmatty is down. Kazu, not a champion we've seen too often from Adam. Usually associated more with, you know, Olaf and Darius up in here. That tower might be dead before they even look for the dive. Kazi tanks up 1 tower shot. There's the Cannon Barrage. TP coming out as Nuclear looks to join the fray. Good hook from Limit will keep Lebrov underneath the tower, and the unleashed power will be enough to take down the Thresh.
Good response from the side of BDS rather here. Good TP to come in from Nuclear to just completely discourage that dive. But Vitality, are they still looking for this one?
Ghost. Selfmade, Undertow, onto Limit. Just wants to chase onto Xmatty. Instead, Limit the first target. Selfmade, look at the Darn healing! Selfmade's a monster!
With no flash whatsoever. As you can see in the picture-in-picture, taking care of these outer turrets with no response right now from BDS. So just all-out victories on the map right now for Vitality.
Not invested to try and kill the enemy AD carry, but it forces him back at least, and Alfari survives on the other side of the map. Kazi and Lebrov pushing in. Adam stepping forward here. Hallowed Miss, Gwen's immune. The needle work as Kazi almost falls down. Ignite was ticking, but wasn't quite enough. And Kazi, after engaging the fight, had to invest his flash to get away.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. Gwen, no Ignite now. We can reset. It's fine. Syncroft looking for Selfmade. He does have that Ragnarok if he wants to deploy.
Bloodthirsty man. And he wants all your money for those items as Lebrov.
To clarify, Medic is talking about the shot.
Vitality, though, now total control over the map. Third dragon of the game goes to them. And BDS, really no way of answering this one. A big one connects from Perks, and Xmatty loses half his health and Limit. Well, that's the second time he's died this game. Not really much you can do when you have no...
right now. Kazi's still setting it at 2, making his way towards the third as Limit goes in once again.
Hex Flash into the hook, and Limit's down. Double TP coming in from BDS as they look for a fight, but their tank is dead. And Synchro might be next as well. Kazi, though, knocked back. Curtain Call hits 2. Synchro with a great engage here. Selfmade falls to the shutdown for Xmatty. Alfari on the flank. Perks has joined the fray. 3v3 now in the mid lane. As Perks goes in with a package a little bit deep, a little bit dive there from Perks. He will survive as Nuclear in time. No vision on it, as you say. Limit trying to step forward. So is Synchro, but that Baron is down to 2,000, and there's some flame chompers in the way that will gobble you up if you try and step forward. Limit gets the engage onto Perks. They're looking for the shutdown. They'll find it. Once again, it is Xmatty who finds the kill. Baron secured by Vitality. Can Adam step forward any further? You don't really have any CC left except for that hook. Limit, though, a single barrel takes half his HP. Nuclear Int and Adam not in the best of shapes. Not in the best.
They're feeling desperate right now, and they may look for a fight out of nowhere.
Syncroft, Wind becomes lightning. Do you go in? Alfari caught with a stun. Oranges, flashes, gets out. Selfmade now running in with the ghost. He's having none of this. You don't fight his top laner without him there. Curtain Call comes out. Synchro fighting Alfari down towards the bottom side.
TP behind them as well.
TP behind them. Perks coming in. Adam already down. Great scatter of the week from Nuclear Wind because he's going to flash away from the damage. Perks is building up to a big one. And we know what that means. Goodbye, Limit. You served us well. Flashes over the wall, but cannot escape the spells of Perks.
And they were so desperate on the side of BDS. You gotta respect it. They had to look for some sort of play. There's no way they get a man advantage once again, and they knew themselves probably that was
BDS grabs against his former player Perks, and very much coming out on top of Perks this game. Vitality showing us just how methodical they can be with how they shut out this game. 3 turrets in a row, basically falling like dominoes in unison, in sync. Vitality take 3 tier 2s.
And then continue. They're just working with the jungle as well. Adam trying to find Perks here, but my word, that damage from Perks as well.
Yeah, Adam hasn't been in the league when Perks has been on form. Welcome to what the Western Goat can do, my man. Adam on the losing end of that trade. Xmaddy, though, looking for a Gale Force. One more auto. Xmaddy will take it. Xmaddy's picked up 3 kills in the last towards this bottom lane. Mid lane crashing at the same time. Synchronized waves is something we always like to see from our top teams in the LEC, and Vitality have done exactly that, and because of it, Adam had to answer down towards the bottom lane. Inhibitor tower falls in the mid lane. Perks is going to get the next wave here just in time for Vitality to take the inhib, reset, push across. Package was used, and this is it. You have to feel. Selfmade runs onto the backline 1v4. Selfmade just kills him, and he's still alive somehow. The Lantern will not keep him alive for long enough. He will fall. But in the end, it's curtains for Xmaddy. It's curtains for BDS. All the shots tanked up. Kazi opening up with the big guns as well. Forces Xmaddy and Synchro back onto the fountain, and here comes the dive. Flash away as Vitality waiting for the minions to push in, but Kazi unwilling to wait any longer as he kills off his opposite man. First Nexus Tower will fall, and Vitality announce themselves on the LEC stage. Week 1 was but a blip, it seems, for the new super team. Vitality will absolutely demolish BDS.
I mean, they're not yet a super team, but at least a great pickup here.
Door composition that you'd love to see in a solo queue game. There is Camille, final pick for Oda1. Gives you a bit of backline threat, but will still struggle to make her way all the way. Gonna try and flash away. Also gives Larson a little bit of safety in the mid lane. Deathray was just shot for the hook. Is not. That was blind, and Trimby picks up first blood. And my relationship as the Rift Herald comes down in the top lane. Elioyo, though, looking for this push. Trimby's here underneath the tower. Combo's on his way. Now. Odo there as well, as you say. 5 members there. Trimby's going to flash away, but just not able to survive the hook. Instead, the Super Mega Death Rocket finds its mark. Rift Herald still taking out the tower. Malrak coming in as Odo1 when he's going to get the stun onto Armut. Can't call back the Forge God. Kaiser tanking the tower, which still stands. Larson takes the kill. First time he's been involved. Expected Kaiser to be the one roaming around and making the plays. But here it is. Trimby with the hook. Chaos Storm follow up. Trimby
is really disappointed with the performance we saw from the side of Larson, because despite his team, I'm just going to hold my tongue because Cataclysm comes through.
Hook's going to land. There's the box as well. And the Super Mega Death Rocket helps Elioya pick up his first kill of the game.
So Trimby getting caught off guard there a little bit. They did not have the priority around it. You can see Malrong, he's down towards the bottom side, picking up the first Drake from Rogue here. So you can see Larson opted in.
Oh,
he actually stopped it!
Blocks the flag and drag, and you can't get away from the cage. Odo Omne locks Elioya in place.
Great uses of abilities there from Odo. Stops the flag and drag, keeps him in place for the Lantern, and for Trimby to pick it up afterwards. Now, down towards the bottom lane, what can they get? Unforgiven is completely isolated. Malrong does still have the kick.
So the question is, do you just catch the wave or do you go for the dive? Trimby starting off the dive, no wave here for Rogue to push in. Comp on his way. Hook goes wide, Malrang with the kick. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect. There's the Lantern, Malrang. Oh my. Oh, it's a comedy of errors. I mean,
Jin's still lacking. But the thing is, if you start off the Herald, then Victor has the TP. Rika currently does not, but Matt Lyons looking for Trimby again.
Yeah, Trimby can flash hook across here in the Cataclysm. Oh, you put up the walls that divide you from your team. Malrang, though, has to flash away. Super Mega Death Rocket will find its mark. Unforgiven gets excited.
Kaiser.
Chaos Storm still ticking onto Kaiser. Comp doesn't need to do any more. Killing spree now for Loss.
Yeah,
I love Pendulum. Hold Your Color, I think, my favorite album of theirs. Really good song.
With the TP as well. Odo, though, still sticking around. He is spotted on a ward, so Ahmed, he should be respecting this.
Ahmed doesn't know the Trimby's here. TP coming in from Rika, and perhaps Rika's going to be in a bad shape as well. No. Odo survives for a long, long time, but you can't survive the Rogue Gang squad. 2 quick kills over to Odo.
There's a lot of pressure on his shoulder to create space. Trimby in a very good spot here.
Lands the hook onto Elioya. Larson with the chase down. Look at the burst! Holy moly, that's a lot of damage.
Still try and fight this one if they want to from the side of Mad Lions, but right now they barely have any vision. Here's the call of the Forge Guard.
Trimby misses the hook. Call of the Forge Guard will come back, but Comp and Larson still able to survive. Kaiser looking to get into that pit. Look at the damage though onto Ahmed. He's already down. Comp takes him. Trimby low. Maoang's killed. Both the junglers now dead as Odo tries to get onto the backline, but with the Realm Warp, Rika will escape. Rogue back. That is so well timed. Ahmed now.
This
the
could be
call
huge.
in the ram, dodges by Odo. Cataclysm coming out as well. There's a hook onto Odo, but the chase is on from Rogue as they push in from the bottom side. Shut down onto Odo. Ahmed ticking away with the Chaos Storm. Trimby can look for the hook here as well. No Chaos Storm available for Larson. Unforgiven has the Super Mega Death Rocket. Rika has the Realm Warp if he wants to get onto the back line. Rogue stepping in, Ahmed tanking. So is Elioya, and look at him. Down to about 600 HP. Rika, flash, forward, Larson with the stopwatch. TP immediately from Odo as they look to try and take on this fight. Trimby gets into the front line, lands the knock-up. Comp on a killing spree now and Unforgiven. Oh no, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Maoang finds the flank, Odo caught him out. Rika down, Mad Lions down. Elioya chased out by his enemy man, and only Ahmed here standing. Not for long, says Trimby. Another hook connects, and Rogue wipe it to hit your 1000th LEC kill. Now I will stress, he's died more than he's got kills.
Don't mention
so
that.
He's still an inter, but he's played really well overall, of course. A long and storied career, Odo continue their advance, looking for tier 2 in this bottom lane. They have a 5,000 gold lead. They have 3 Drakes to none. And they are in a strong position with a minute and a half left on this Baron.
Yeah, just look at the wave states medic here. They pick up the bot lane turret. They can move up to the mid lane where there's been stacked wave by Comp here. You were mentioning cohesiveness between the great teams we have here in our league when they set up these sieges with the Baron buff, and right now Rogue, they're playing it down to a T2 turret in the top lane. They should just be able to take this one with their siege.
Maoang's going to push forward. Kaiser here as well. Trimby took down for a second, I believe, but they're going to get some damage down onto that Ornn, who's hooked back and caught out. Odo now on the back line. Curtains open as Odo pops the stopwatch. The tower down to about 3rd HP. Odo will fall to Unforgiven. Actually, Rika gets it. Reset's coming out. Trimby still looking for a hook. Kaiser to Ahmed. Is it anyone?
They still don't know. They don't know,
still
medic.
Waiting.
They don't know.
Unforgiven! Welcome to the party! Unforgiven gets dunked by Larson. Cataclysm doing whatever it can, but Larson, he just melts them with the Chaos Storm. Rika trying to get out, but all he can do is go to his own funeral. That's the thing, like, Rika is not strong. He's got Everfrost, Zhonya's, and the Seraphs complete. If you can kill Unforgiven, you kill the DPS. And Rika just not in a position really where he can put out as much damage as you'd like on this top lane. Looks like Mad Lion's willing just to give up this inhibitor, but that's a double cannon wave. And Rika might have to get this recall off. He's going to start it up, but 2 cannons against the Nexus Tower as well. It's going to be won by Rogue if they can continue to get some damage down here. Half HP off that tier 1, the Nexus Tower, that first tower. Cannon minions continue to rattle away, and there we go. First Nexus Tower down. Mad Lions to find it, defending. 5 strong, trying to defy the odds and find a win in this next team fight. Armor already down to about 2/3 HP. Rogue wait for the next wave. Super minions on their way, but about 30 seconds away. Call of the Forge God coming out. Curtain's call, as you say. Armor, he missed the curtain call, and Odo just takes him out. Rika now tries to get the Ever across the back line. Cataclysm coming out as well, but Rogue, they just stop him. They just walk over them. They slap him in the face with their wallets, say, here's a $1 bill, take that! And they get the double for Odo. Nexus Towers can be their target, but instead, Unforgiven, not forgotten by Rogue. On the fountain, he dies, gets himself a double to round out the KDA. But Rogue, with a demolition, a domination, a destruction of the Mad Lions.
There we have it. Happy faces. You can